Hi there, it's Ed Gines. I'm a fractional CFO, and our company is Strategic CFOs.
Hey, Ed. Thanks for being here. I'd like to ask you, one of the services that you offer in your company is financial consulting services. Can you offer me some clarity on exactly what does that mean?
Oh, absolutely. Look, it's a two-step process. Traditional accounting is one, are the numbers right, right? And if they are right, then can go into step two, which is the financial consulting of those numbers, maybe historically or moving forward, called a budget or a forecast. So again, kind of repeating, if the numbers aren't dialed in correctly, step one, how could you do financial consulting step two?
I love that. So, in retrospect, you are a fractional CFO.
Yes, we have a portfolio of companies and we're blessed that they trust our knowledge and expertise. Fractional implies that you don't need to have a full-time CFO if your numbers are dialed in.
Absolutely. So this rolls me into my next question. What does strategic decision making look like exactly as
Yeah.
you're working with a business?
Well, exactly. The word exactly is a little bit of an anomaly in the world of different businesses, right? Exact for that business is not exact for the others. So the KPIs, key performance indicators, as generated by numbers, for the most part, more quantitative than qualitative, will give you or help you with the decision-making process. So how can managers go out there and guide their teams without good quality metrics to help them strategize and make decisions that are good for not only their department, but holistically all the other departments that are working in concert together to make that a full functioning company?
Oh, wow. Well, one of the things that I noticed that you do offer is tailoring the financial strategy. So we're not just saying that you're dittoing these for every business. This isn't like a template that you have that you simply stamp every business with, is it?
Yeah, that would be a real shame. Then we really aren't customizing it amongst our clients, and they'd probably leave us if they're selling ice cream and they get cement, right? So, of course, we have to tailor those structures, but initially, again, back to the basics, is the fundamental accounting right for your specific industry? If yes, then we can tailor the strategies around that. These business owners are running around really fast, really hard, trying to grow. Wouldn't it be nice to have a second set of eyes that are assuring that the progress is right, and thus a strategy? Yes, it's tough for those business owners to be alone on their own and never being able to bounce ideas off someone else that serves as a consultant.
Without sharing any names, can you offer a client success story to give us an example of what this looks like exactly?
Without offering names. Yeah, well, if they're not looking at their KPIs and not looking at the efficiencies of their team as they're putting they're putting the hammer on the nail, and they're just not finishing jobs fast enough, shame on them. So as a result, we were able to define those KPIs, make sure, and they did a 180, and they're taking their company from going backwards to moving forwards. So it was yes, our team, but there were other consultants that were involved that were helpful in the assurance that the business owners were taking the right next best steps.
I'm hearing that a business could possibly consult with you early enough if in the future they're also thinking about selling the business as well.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice? And you're looking at valuations, and valuations are a function of many things. The ones I'll describe, the clarity of the financials. What's the assurance that all of your clients have their contracts executed? What's the assurance that the margins are profitable for job one versus job two? etc. There are many layers in order to get higher valuations. We're just one of the functioning parts amongst, we hope, a higher valuation.
So, with our world changing, I know right now everyone's using the word evolving, but we are rapidly moving, whether it's technology, politics, production, it's moving fast in many areas. And the financials are a foundation of so much of that. What does the future of financial consulting look like?
Wow, let me digress just a little bit. We are now in 2025, and the tax laws are changing, right? They are going to sunset, and we'll see where Congress and the president are going to revive and keep or adjust all these tax laws. We specialize in S corps. We just know them inside and out. I'll just throw some letters out there and leave it at that. PTE, QBI, if those are not in place, shame on you, Mr. S Corp owner or Miss S Corp owner. So the sunset provisions are happening for 2025. The landscape's changing, and the financials got to react to those changes.
When selecting a financial consulting partner, what should I be looking for? What should a company out there be looking for as they're looking for an Ed Gines?
Well, thank you for that lead in. Although this is a podcast without the visual, white hair matters, if I may. It's nice when you've got enthusiasm of a 25 or 30-year-old trying to help drive the company, but they don't have as much experience as those with a little bit more wisdom and the ability to communicate strategies in simple words and drive the business owner. Experience. That's what matters.
I love it. So, financial clarity for growth-oriented business. This has been Ed Gines and Paula Madison Sierra. Thank you so much, Ed.